Hey, what's up guys? So let's say you have a newly painted wall, such as this sample here. And by the way, this is orange peel. I don't know if you can really see. But anyway, so let's say you got a newly painted wall and something like this happens. Or you just need to have some electrical work done and you got to move some boxes around, so you got some holes to patch. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make that go away, make it blend, make it look good, and do it the right way. Alright, so for dramatic effect I'm going to make this hole a little bit bigger. So stick your hand in it. Pretty big. So what we're going to do is we're going to square that up. We're going to patch it with a fresh piece of drywall. I'm going to show you how to secure it with some backing, tape and mud it, and make it look good. But first what I'll do is I'll use this, which is called a keyhole saw, and I will square my hole up. I'm going to try to get all the broken areas cleaned up. I have to go a little further. It doesn't have to be perfectly square. It up like that. Okay. So next, what we'll do is we'll use just some wood backing, 1x. I got some pieces of scrap wood that I'm going to use just for this demonstration. But so what we'll do is we'll grab some sheetrock screws, and we'll take these pieces of backing, we'll slide it into the wall, behind the wall like so, so I can screw it through the wall to secure it. And with a patch this size, I'll put one on each side so it gives it stability. Do that as well. Slide that in there, just like so. Alright, now we're almost home free. Now I just need to cut me a small piece of sheetrock to put in there, and that will close the hole in. Okay, so I got my piece of sheetrock, just a piece of scrap board, and I'm just going to size it up with the hole here, just like so. Pretty easy to cut, just need a razor knife. Like a glove. And by the way, if you're doing a lot of drywall hanging, these screw guns are awesome. Works great. Okay, now we're ready for some tape and put a coat of mud on it. Okay, now when taping over the seams, I typically use self-adhesive mesh tape over regular paper tape, drywall paper tape, because with the drywall paper tape you have to apply the mud, apply the tape, and then press the tape down. The problem is that a lot of times it leaves the area humped out, built up too much because of the mud under the tape. So it's so much easier to use self-adhesive sticky tape, what we call sticky tape, fiberglass mesh tape. Now I don't have any, so I'm going to use this non-adhesive mesh tape. So I'll apply it with my mud, but I'll be able to base it in with my pan and knife. Okay, so I got my mud made up, and I've got me some pieces of my non-adhesive mesh tape cut. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape these seams around the patch. Apply mud. Now with the adhesive tape, you don't have to get the mud all over your fingers doing this like you would with the paper tape. So that's another plus to keep the sticky tape, self-adhesive mesh tape on hand at all times. A lesson I'm learning right now. Alright, so I got my seams taped. I'm using some Kwikset hot mud. I got some 90-minute, but I'm added some accelerator so it'll set up a little bit quicker. Fill in my middle there. Get a little frayed edge there. Over to my 10-inch knife. And when you're mudding your patches, you want to feather them out so that you don't have a humped area. You want it to be nice and gradual so there's no hump. So I usually mud out about a knife width in every direction. Pull my edges down. Bring this down a little bit. There we go. Fill in my middle. Usually with a patch this size, especially if you're doing a texture, knockdown or orange peel, stomp, you can get away with sometimes with one coat, maybe two. But if you're doing smooth, you want to do 3 coats. That way you got a nice good skim coat for your final coat that can be sanded and everything's feathered in good. And we'll let that dry, and we'll spray the texture on. Should be good to go.